Hello.
Hello, namaskar, sir. District Auditor.
Tell me, Velkumar. How are you? How are you doing?
I am well, fine, very well.
Okay. Tell me.
Sunday.
Tell me. Speak in English.
Speak in English. Already, you know, Ramji, our ex-president, IBA, Ramji. When 10 years back, he met one Sudarshan Nachipasitya. Sudarshan Nachipasitya, Rajya Sabha chairman. Rajya Sabha. He met, we also spoke with him. He promised 10 years back, definitely we will bring the updation and insurance.
Who met?
Vice chairman.
IBA.
Yes, Ramji told me when he was alive. He told me, and also
he met Navanitha Krishnan, is it not?
No, let me speak it 2 minutes. First, Ramji met that Sudarshan Nachipasitya. Who was vice chairman of Rajya Sabha 10-12 years back. So he promised that definitely we will do it. And also, Ramji met Sudarshan Nachipasitya. The finance secretary told Ramji and as usual, namaskaram, and tell that we will do it. But after the Ramji was very hopeful and he told in our meeting that we will do definitely. But definitely.
I also met Ramji Garu at his residence, and I had nearly for 2 hours discussions at the time of filing curative petition in 100% DA neutralization. He explained me all those things. He told me also he met several people, and he has also quoted the person who you have told now, some Chettiar.
Okay.
Tell me now.
Then you also met your Venkaiah Naidu, Vice President. He did nothing for us.
I also met Venkaiah Naidu. But say one thing, we are all people, we are meeting all political leaders. But for the sake of some, to at least they may do something, but they will do very little. They will do only paperwork. They will not speak.
Forward.
Well, that's all. Simply they will forward our letters. That's all. That is the only thing, and we have to satisfy ourselves with the acknowledgement what we receive from them.
Yes.
It is only a psychological satisfaction, but materialistic thing will not happen. Ultimately, whatever you say, government or any organization, IBA or banks, they will listen to only to the Supreme Court. Ultimately, that's all. When retirees, we are not having any bargaining power. Our bloody UFBU have surrendered by signing the record note that retirees are not having any contractual rights.
Yes.
When they have prostrated before IBA, do you think IBA will do anything for us? Do you think managements will do anything for us?
Nothing.
Then ultimately we have to depend only on litigation. So that is Supreme Court. What all the benefits we have accrued so far, it is only through courts only. Nothing from your bloody unions, useless form of bank unions. It is a useless form of beggars union. It is not bankers union. Beggars cannot be choosers. One thing, with all said and done, at least government, Modi's previous government, Nirmala Sitharaman and Narendra Modi took initiative because of the personal rapport and hearing with, of our the Umesh Sharma ji. Yes. Thanks to LK Advani ji, the legend person who has gave a interview. To Narendra Modi in his presence to Umesh Sharma ji, where he explained in detail. All these things are behind the screen. Nobody knows. But for this, the government would not have taken initiative. At least some initiative. They have taken initiative and they have formed a Rajya Sabha committee under a Committee of Subordinate Legislation or Rajya Sabha Act. Navneet Krishnan committee was appointed and 19 members of the committee, including 9 CEOs of public sector banks, they have submitted the report. In there, they have categorically recommended, since it is the issue concerning the senior bank retirees, it must be considered separately and specially.
Yes, sir.
IBA, in that committee report also, IBA reiterated, there is no provision for pension updation. So, don't think, with all the pressure we brought, still they were adamant.
Yes.
Now, the case is reaching the Supreme Court. Now it has, it will be settled only through court only, Supreme Court only. Now, they have given final hearing orders. The case is now kept for a final hearing, because for the simple reason that if you see the history of this Supreme Court, no service matter, I am repeating, service matter concerning the pensioners especially has never been kept pending for beyond 9 years. If you see the history of Supreme Court, now this case is filed in 2016. Now it is 2024. Already 8 years is over. We are reaching the Lakshmana Rekha.
Yes.
Beyond that, you say you cannot yawn beyond your permissible limits of jaw. Is it not? You cannot yawn beyond the permissible limit of jaws. That's what IBA has been doing. Now that their jaws are stuck down now if they yawn further. That's why Supreme Court is very firm that they have kept it on final hearing. See, by virtue of the affidavit filed by IBA and the counter affidavit filed by ARISE, Indian Overseas Bank Retirees Association, and the arguments that has been forged, what I have mentioned, referred by Mr. Shankar Subramaniam Garu of Indian Bank. You go through that counter drafted by Mr. Shankar Subramaniam, it gives full details. So, having cursory of the entire documents presented before the Supreme Court, they have already formed an opinion. That's why they have simply asked why we should not give pension updation. Give one reason. If the IBA cannot give any reason substantiating their stance beyond what they have already told in the affidavit, Supreme Court will not entertain any arguments. Simply they will issue orders. That's all. Verdict.
But IBA used it to lie. No fund shortage. No.
See, this is all discussed so many times by so many people. You also know. Don't repeat the same question.
Yes.
Is it not? It is not worthwhile to time waste. It is waste of time.
My doubt is only one doubt, Murti Garu.
Tell me.
Who will save us, whether government or Supreme Court? The Supreme Court order is not.
They have to obey. You cannot disobey Supreme Court orders. It makes some contempt of court.
They will seek apology, unconditional apology, then run away. Then the 100 rupees, Supreme Court will fine. That's all. What democracy is this? You know our constitution.
See, I think you are going away from the sea. See, no. How then Supreme banks have paid in 1684 case for with arrears for 12 years with interest they have paid. How did they pay?
Only court.
Only Supreme Court. When Supreme Court, in the court, they have not given for associate banks. When they have not given 5 years weightage and 5 years notional period, Mr. C.N. Prasad filed a contempt petition in Supreme Court against the chairman of State Bank of India, where State Bank of India chairman had to tender unconditional apology and paid. How did they pay? Is it not through court orders?
will apology redress our grievances?
Say, forget about your bloody apology. Apology have tendered unconditional apology and paid the amount. They have honored the contempt orders. Otherwise, you would have been put behind bars. You mean to say? Do you think? Because he has tendered unconditional apology, State Bank of India chairman, he averted arrest. Otherwise, he would have been put behind bars.
Oh yes, of course.
So don't think lame excuses and say IBA will escape. They cannot go scot-free now. All these years, by saying something, case is pending in Supreme Court, case is pending Supreme Court, like that they have been prolonging and they are prolonged. Now they cannot further prolong. Supreme Court also has concern. Cases are being filed up. They also have to clear.
Yes.
Is it not? Backlog. Service matters are very simple matters. There is a delay. I agree. 9 years. Beyond 9 years, it will not go.
How many lakhs left from this world?
Because that's why wait and see, and you go through again without going through the communications. What I have been sending. Please don't repeat the questions.
My only last question is, so who is bigger, whether IBA or government?
When you are losing hope, read again. You must have the patience to read again.
No, will government save common people or not?
Arey Baba, wait. You will get order pension updation. Pension updation, you will get it as per the court orders. Okay?
Oh, court.
Say, in 16-16-84 case, we filed in 2001. I retired in April 2001. VRS. Yes. And I filed the case in October 2001. Within 5 months, I filed.
Yes.
When the judgment came, Karnataka High Court judgment delivered in 2012.
Yes.
2002 to 2012, 10 years it took. From there, management went to Supreme Court for appeal. That appeal was decided in 2018. That means another 6 years. 12 into 6, 18 years. More than 18 years, we had to wait for the orders and we got the benefit with interest. So, without reading the communications, what I have been sending, please don't come to jump into conclusion and again repeat the same, because this what I have told you, this is the 100th time or 200th time I am repeating.
Yes,
okay? Still, it is my concern to clarify your doubt.
Yes, of course. Thank you.
Okay? All the best. We will get it.
Okay.